yeah, I don't know why it's the obvious one, but that's obviously a media thing. No, Kermit is one of the players that has been around us. We chose not to include him in previous camps because I always felt it was too quick. I had a long conversation with Benny McCarthy pre the last camp, where I explained to Benny I thought he'd done a good job with Kermit, putting his arm around him, making him feel important again, and bringing him back into the fold, so to say. I also said to Benny, and he agreed with me, that I couldn't guarantee Kermit that place in Bafana, and I thought when he came back he should be really well equipped to understand the situation. And I think he understands the situation now because he's worked hard during the season. We've selected him as being one of the players that, you know, we've got a nice combination of Lebo Matiba and Percy Tau. And what we're looking at is profiling our players. So Kermit can play both of those roles. He can play a 9 or he can play as the shadow striker, as can Lebo Mabui. And that's why with Lars Nelvik, he's also a 9. He's the one that can play there. We do have others, and we just profiling the players. So Kermit's done well. He's got himself back in the frame, and without promising him anything, he's done well enough to get himself back into the pack. First of all, let me continue that. How did we get to what we've got to with David's squad? He's announced that, and there was a lot of to and fro in there. We wanted to make this a part developmental, but part paying attention to 2 important tournaments that we want to compete in and make the absolute best results. So we're not looking to be too developmental and then we make poor performances which pleases no one. So there has to be some development in both of them, and we think we've succeeded with getting enough, but not too much. So we will need those old heads, we will need those familiar faces, and we will need to build on what has been happening over the last year and a half. At the same time, we want to bring in a few new faces onto our camp. We want to bring in a few new faces to see that maybe not for this one, but after AFCON, are they international material? And again, I'll say that for you guys and for the public, players in form sometimes equates to an international debut. But players in form are not always potential international players. Maybe because of their age, maybe because of their skill set, maybe because of their mentality. But players in form are not always international players. Benzema didn't go with the French team to the World Cup. There were reasons. So we've tried to put those together. The adjustments we've had to make to the camp have been difficult. You know, when I sit here and I give you these are our plans, and then they change, and then they change, and then they change. And we're at the same time trying to get foreign-based players with passports. It's hard work, and we've all done a lot of work, and sometimes the rug's pulled out from underneath us, and this is no pointing fingers, this is just stating a case. So the squad that we've got together, we'll assemble this squad, as Barney said, on around the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, around there. And I'm saying that because we're going to try and, again, coordinate the 2 squads. Malefi and myself are going down to support David, and maybe do a little bit of work with David, and maybe bring a little bit of the rationale of the seniors to David's group, and then lead David to it. And then we will move back to Joburg.